Anna, what happened?
I got all my wisdom teeth removed. Before the round, I had to get an emergency wisdom tooth surgery.
Today?
Queen shit.
Today.
What?
I'm on drugs, bitch.
Oh my god. Work, girl.
It's gonna ebb and flow throughout the competition. There's a chance that I might have to play it safe this round.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 25 of Fight or Flight. As you know, prior to the end of the other night, I had you all compete for an anonymous power to disadvantage others in the game. The winner has already been notified and has already selected who will receive punishments for the round. Before I share those results, I will also let you know that the winner was given a fight or flight choice: own or blame. The fight option, own, means that the winner would have to own up to their choices by revealing their identity, and in exchange would receive a major advantage in the next round. The flight option, blame, allows for the winner to keep their identity a secret, therefore forgoing the advantage in the next round.
Honestly, I'm hoping that whoever won just owns their choices. Just be bold, own up to what they said, and know that that's just a part of the game.
You're gonna get found out eventually. This group is so small now.
I'm not expecting anybody to own up to this. It feels like a really big commitment.
The winner of the challenge chose own. That being said, can the winner reveal themselves to the group now?
Hey guys, I won.
I am really seeing my life flash before my eyes.
Fight!
Claire is the winner of the challenge and will be safe for the round.
This was kind of my worst case scenario, and I am absolutely expecting that she's going to basically come for me.
Additionally, she will have a major advantage going into the next round, which will be announced at that time.
Feeling like at the very least I'm not going to get targeted. Will my alliances fare well out of this round? I'm doubting.
I'm so happy that Claire won. I know that she is not going to fuck me over. I'm excited to see how this plays out.
Claire has selected Tegan, CJ, and Joe as the nominees. She was also able to choose someone who can't vote this round. She chose Tegan. Someone who can't vote next round. She also chose Tegan. And for someone to have a disadvantage in the next round, which is Noah.
Fake, mean, villain edit, drunk. These are words that have been used to describe me in this game. So as much as I want to say that there's no malice in me making these decisions, it doesn't matter what I say because you're going to believe whatever you want. There is one person I owe an explanation to. I was not allowed to consult anybody before making these. If I took a leap of faith, if I'm wrong and that person's in danger, I will do everything to help protect them, and I will connect with that person. And to Tegan, I'm sure this looks very aggressive. You've made it very obvious that there are people that you're working with in these games and they know who they are, and everyone else can go fuck themselves. I know that I'm not working with you, and I also feel pretty confident that if the roles were reversed, you would have done the same thing to me. So I love you. I don't like a lot of the things you've done in this game, but I also believe you're going to be here for the next 2 rounds, which is why I'm trying to take your vote out for those 2 rounds. So yeah, we're at a point where it's not about targeting people, it's about protecting the people you want to be with at the end. And so that's where my heart was.
I'm happy to make it clear that Tegan's my target. I think I chose her for like every single possible disadvantage I could have given.
We're going to move immediately into the strategizing portion of the evening. This means the nominees are Tegan, CJ, and Joe. You will have to decide one of them who you will vote to eliminate tonight. Additionally, Tegan, you will not have a vote this round.
It really seems like the cards are stacked against me, and I'm not so sure how I'm gonna maneuver my way out of this one as I've done in the past.
I'm not surprised, but I'm also kind of surprised. I know it's probably going to be either me or Tegan, which is scary, but I think I have a good chance of staying. Like, am I the target?
It seems to me like you probably are, because I don't think CJ is it.
There's this like vibe that like there's CJ, Jasmine, and Andy where if one of them's up, no one thinks that there's numbers. And I don't really know why, because we're so dwindled down at this point.
You know, I had thought that Claire and I were cool, so I'm like, okay, like, why am I up for elimination? I was just up for elimination last week. Like, can a girl catch a break?
I'm sorry that I put you up. It's because I'm pretty positive you're not going to go home. The more I kind of thought about the fact that I put her up without asking her, the more concerned I'm getting that she's going to think that I stabbed her in the back. The only reason I did this is because I think that she's a strong competitor, she has a strong social game, and that I don't think she's going to be the one going home. I'm not trying to make it be like, oh, this is good, but because you've been gone so long, once you make it through this is something you can use once you get to the end.
She figured that I would have a better chance of staying against Joe and Tegan. So I wasn't worried. I get the strategy. I appreciate it. I'm so glad that you called me because I was like, oh my God. Like, yeah. But I get it. Like when I see it's me up against Joe and Tegan, it's like very clear that this isn't like an attack. Yeah. So yes.
But then also I just want to say sorry for disadvantaging you. I was a little tricky by not naming the person that I like felt bad about putting up. I knew it was CJ, but I think Noah thought I was talking about them. It was just kind of like,
it's honestly,
I think you're going to be fine.
At first I'm a little peeved, but then I realized that she hasn't put me up for elimination.
Some people, I think, really want you out. And so I felt if I put you up like this, you would go. And I don't want you to go.
By keeping me on the board, she's not revealing that we are sort of working together. And she also, I think, saved me from going home. If I was in that list, I think there's a good chance I wouldn't still be here.
What are you thinking about this vote?
If I'm being completely honest, which I'm going to do with you here right now, because I feel like I'm ready to loop you back in. Of these three people, CJ is the person who I know is working with the other group of people that is actively trying to get me out. I like CJ. I don't necessarily want to kick her out of this game, but she is the person of the three that I can't trust the most right now. I know she has told me things that she has doubled back and changed.
I'm never going to vote for CJ because CJ will never win this game because she missed a big portion of it. My thing is, I'm just like, if I said at the end with CJ, I would just be like, oh, you were not here and you have done nothing. So that's how I feel. I'm obviously going to vote for Tegan. I also don't want to vote for Joe right now. So that's where I'm at. But yeah.
All I'm here to say is I hope you'll both consider voting Joe out this round. You know, he's not the person I would want to go next, but unfortunately, I don't want CJ to go, and I don't want to go either. I know that no one's going to want to vote for CJ. People don't really see her winning this competition, so they feel that by keeping her in the game, it's just kind of someone easy to knock out when it gets to the end. Joe is a close ally to me. I don't want him to go home, but I have to advocate for myself. I just think he's been a foe. He's been kind of unpredictable. In fact, I think his closest ally in the game is me. So I hate to say it, but I would love if I could have both of your support this round in targeting him and making him the one to go. I just don't see another way.
I hate that we're in this position, Tegan. I hate that I can't just guarantee you my loyalty right now because I don't know. All three of the people who are up right now are people who I've been working with and wanting to continue to work with. So this is not going to be an easy vote. I don't even know what's going to happen, dude. Like, I don't want you to go, but I've been, like, working so closely with you and CJ, and then, like, I mean, yeah, it's looking like Joe. I don't know. Sorry. I'm just, like, I'm still a little shook from what even just was revealed. I don't want to reveal myself as working so closely with Joe, but I feel a little bit like I kind of have to reveal the fact that I don't know where I'm going to go. I just felt like morally obligated.
Can I ask what observations would be about voting for Joe? Or is it a reservation because of Claire that you're against me now?
No. I'm not working with Claire against you and have not had and I have no desire to work against you. I wanted to bring you and me and Joe together.
My ideal final four is the two of you and Tegan and me.
This round, we had a tentative plan to start working with you in a movement that is completely opposite to what's happening right now.
The reception isn't what I'd hoped it would be.
You and I have had nothing but honesty, and I want to keep that with you. And that is really the only reason why I even have the slightest reservation.
I don't feel confident that I got their votes, but I'm hoping that the way that I protected them both and been an ally to them will be in my favor. appreciate you sharing that. And I'll tell you guys something too. In the interest of being transparent, I didn't want to reveal this information so early on, but I received a power in the third week of the competition. All I'll say about the power, I can't say exactly what it does, and it's not like I can't use it in this moment, but I will say that it is something that could benefit you in the future or something that could greatly hinder you in the future. So just take that into consideration.
I don't know if I'm the main target.
I don't know if you are. I don't think you are. I have a feeling that it's just that Tegan maybe has connections to people that I don't know she has connections to. And maybe she's just like covering her bases, saying that she doesn't think Tegan is going to go home for that reason.
To campaign to you, I've had your back multiple times. This game, when it was the red or blue, I got it on Anna instead of you because you were going to be the target. Last week, I voted to keep you instead of Anna. It didn't work out, but...
No, yeah, I definitely don't want you to go. I would rather Tegan go, especially after she called me out last week.
Yes.
Next, I go and talk to Anna, who is probably the number one person I think is gonna have my back this round.
Obviously, not gonna vote for you. But CJ's my girl. It's gonna have to be Joe in my book. Definitely not voting for CJ, and I'm not voting for Tegan because Tegan and I, probably out of all my alliances, that's probably the strongest, most blossoming one.
That's not the outcome that I want either, but this is just the situation right now, and I don't want CJ to go, and I don't want to go, so I have to say, I would, yeah, I'm trying to rack him up against Joe, and I hate to say that, but she says that, she'll definitely vote for Joe to go home, but I know that just Anna is not enough to save me at this point. And I also know she's not super happy with me after I basically threw Andres to the wolves last round.
Last week was really rough to see my two favorite people in the game against each other, and I do think he's probably right now, because of last week, rooting against you. I just want to let you know, but I don't think that's going to pan out.
I know, I would appreciate that. And for transparency about last week with Andres too, I will say two things about that. Thing one is I did just come from a call where Andy was telling me all about how he was lying about what she said to Claire or something like that.
Andres told Claire a lie that I wasn't going to vote for her.
But also, I went in with the knowledge that you shared with me about your power. And I also kind of figured that, you said that Andres was someone that you would protect. So I didn't know if he was the one to go, if it would have just saved him and no one would have gone. I had that on my mind. But I also, and I'll share one more thing with you. You did share that you have a power. I also have a power that I received very early on in the game from an early eliminated player. And I can't reveal exactly.
Oh, is it Sebastian's power? Okay.
Just like your power, though, it is something that could be very beneficial or something that could be detrimental. So I've been waiting to use it because it's powerful. Do you know what I mean? It's it's more of an end game kind of thing, but I do have it, just so you know.
I'm leaning towards Joe.
Hi, nice to finally meet.
But then I talked to Joe a little bit.
I am a number for you if you want. If you vote to keep me, I am a loyal person. I haven't told a lie this whole game.
Yeah, I've been closer to CJ and Tegan during this game, and I did call you out as an antagonist to me because I saw your motive clearly, and that that one time I was put on the chopping block. I knew you voted against me to vote for Callie. I am inclined not to vote for you because you've been playing a great game, but I don't know where to throw my vote. I'm just torn about who to choose.
At this point in the game, we don't owe each other anything because we haven't made a connection. But if you do, I would greatly appreciate it, and I would keep it in mind. I would be loyal to you if you did.
And I don't want to vote for either one of you. Frankly, if there was someone I could see out of this game, it would be CJ. As it stands, though, I know she's kind of the straw man, and she's there as a placeholder because Claire didn't want to nominate a third real person. I'm still trying to figure out where votes are at. I don't know if my vote is going to be particularly influential either way, but I genuinely just want to say, wherever things end up, whatever happens, I am interested in working with you. If I could have it my way, I would go to the end with you, and we could sit there, and you can get your first place. I'll take my second.
I figure I could go to the end of the game with her, knowing that she has more allies than I do, and maybe convince her to take me to the end, knowing that she would win the popular vote.
If I make it through this, and you want to team up for real,
I'm here for
my full support. I'll share one more thing with you before I go, which is I haven't told anybody this, but I do have a power that I acquired early on in the game.
Was that the wheel?
Yes. The chance one with the fight or flight
Yeah,
decision. So,
chance or certainty, and everybody chose fucking chance, baby.
She reveals that she has the power to save someone else.
like, you can't tell anyone, but it is the power to save another person from elimination. So, just keep in mind that I could really have your back down the road.
Yeah.
If I'm around.
If I keep her around or help keep her around, then there's a good chance that she could use that on me.
For certain.
Obviously, I want Tegan out. It seems like you guys are never going to vote for Tegan, though. So that's kind of, it's just a thing of like, okay, then Tegan's going to be final, whatever, 3, because it seems like no one's ever going to vote for her. If you don't vote out Tegan now, then you're never going to.
And up until this point, I've had no reason to like vote against her for any reason. And like for me, and even in my survey, I said I wanted Joe out next. Like I'm happy that this is going this way.
Fair.
I basically am just thinking through like what is the real benefit to keeping Tegan over Joe right now. So I don't want to like be sitting here like trying to necessarily like, swing around votes on Tegan to turn this around. Like I'm not that invested.
I am that shady bitch. I've proven myself to be that shady bitch. I think now is a good time for Tegan to leave, and you're forced to. So if you feel like it's going to be mean, it could just be a thing of like, oh, well, there are only 3 people.
Claire kind of changed some minds.
I think I might be leaning toward voting for Tegan. I needed like some time to let the thought marinate. Joe and I want to go to the end of this together, and we really were hoping to work together and stay in this together. So at this time, I'm thinking I want to vote for Joe, and I'm trying to get other people on board with me. There's something about the continuing of large group protection that like it makes me nervous.
I think I've said this to all three of you at one point. I've been like such a like loosey-goosey this whole game because I haven't been able to like get a group or anything, and I've just been trying to like scramble just to keep myself safe. I'm trying to make an alliance with the 3 of them. My ideal final 5 would have been the 4 of us and Tegan, which isn't an option anymore. Like this is
saying that, CJ.
This is the group for like this is who I want to go forward with. I would be loyal to this. Like this would be my group. This is my group. I'm not really comfortable with that group because I know that I'm the clear number 4. So it's weird. It's like I need their numbers, but also going forward, I don't know if I want to work with them anymore.
I just think it's in everyone here's best interest to vote Tegan out and protect each other a little longer.
I don't know if you'll tell me the truth, but do you want me out this round? Because
yeah,
she's real. She says yes. You know, I know that.
So here's the thing is that I've never lied to anybody in this game, and I've never stabbed anyone in the back. I've always stabbed them in the front. Yes, I would like you out because of the things that you've said and also people that you've come for. Like I'm working really closely with Andreas. And so when you like not only came for him, but also used me as a reason why he should leave when it was like truly a misunderstanding between me and Andreas, that like really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And it's like not personal at all. It's just like literally gameplay. And at this point, I think that next week you'll try to get me out. Again, I'm sorry. I know it just comes off super aggro, and I'm like, I don't want to be mean because again, it's not personal. It's just like I right now think the best thing for my game is for you to go out. I don't think you're going to. It seems like everyone's going to vote for Joe. So yeah.
No, I get it. And you know, the thing with Andres, to be fair about that, if we do continue on post, I will say that's just what I heard from Andy. You know what I mean? That's just what I heard.
I mean, like you guys were in a horrible position, so it's like I'm not gonna like really judge you for it, but like that whole conversation was just like a mind fuck. So that's how I'm feeling right now, and I'm sorry that it's come to this because I really, really was looking forward to like us being a sneaky little pairing in the background. So
no, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'll see you back in there.
I really will. Bye, Tegan. Good luck.
I'm gonna assume your head's at voting for Tegan.
My head is definitely at voting for Tegan.
He wants Tegan out after last round. Tegan I've talked to a fair deal, and I will say I did talk to her just now, and I brought up you, and I was like, I did not like that at all. And she said she does know that I have a power and that I was willing to use it on you because I did confide in her in that. And I think that's why she threw you under the bus. Even if I was the best persuader in the world, I don't think I could get through to him.
That's strategy. That's pretty good strategy. But You know,
But
even if she said that to me, that would make sense to me, but she hasn't said that to me. I press Anna a little bit and hope that she's not going to use her power to save Tegan. Whether or not you're voting for Tegan, if you use your power on Tegan, I think she might choose me to go up against on that challenge. So I just wanted to say that.
yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not going to sit here and ask you to not vote for me. Like, obviously, I came for you 100%. And I'm not sorry that I did, knowing that this could be my last round in the game. And so I want to make sure that I get a few things off my chest. Joe and I had a offline call like the night before the round where he was like, Andres has been saying this, this, and this, and he started a chat with all the guys in the game to protect them, but then he's been voting against it. So honestly, when you said that you were shady and disloyal, it was coming from that. And also I heard from Andy like moments before that you were spreading this lie. Everybody in this competition is like obsessed with Andres, and like I missed the memo clearly. I don't know why everyone's so hell-bent on protecting him. I don't know why every time I bring him up for elimination, it's totally shot down. But, you know, I just tried to be real with him and let him know. I'm sorry that I came for you, but also, you know, the ship has probably sailed for any kind of allyship between us, and I very much understand if you will vote for me this week, as Claire has let me know, you know, she's gunning for. But, you know, I guess all I'll say is maybe consider voting for Joe, because he has your number way more than I do.
Don't worry, I'm sus of Joe. I'm very sus of Joe. I hear her out, but I don't tell her that I'm not going to vote for her. It's probably going to be really close votes. I think you might be here next week. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to vote for you, though I think, yeah.
Then I kind of just used the last few minutes to sit in silence, take some deep breaths, and clutch on to my vinyl of Reputation by Taylor Swift, knowing that whatever happens, it's going to be okay.
Are you holding Taylor Swift's Reputation?
You know, I sure am.
Second week in a row, definitely not a great feeling, but I think that, you know, I keep proving why I should be here and that I'm here to fight and play. So yeah, save me.
I've been here before, and I think that people are starting to realize that it might actually be to their advantage to knock me out of the competition. You know, it's always nice early in the game to be really popular. Everybody wants to be my ally. Everybody wants to talk to me. You know, I was voted in the friends group as one of the most well-liked people in the game, but that's a double-edged sword. And, you know, standing out, being popular can also be a curse. At this point, people know if I make it to the end, the jury's going to want to vote for me. Do I have any Drag Race fans in the chat? Drag Race All-Stars 4. If you're unfamiliar, Manila Luzon was the front runner in the competition until, in an absolute gag, Naomi Smalls took her out simply to advantage her own competition. It was good TV at first, but the rest of the season was so hollow because one of the biggest personalities, arguably the biggest threat in the competition, had been eliminated, and it just didn't feel exciting anymore. Look, girls, do you really want to log into this call next round knowing that I'm not going to be here? Not getting to see what outfits are still in my closet? Not getting to kiki and laugh and have a few jokes with me before the round starts? You can Manila Luzon me. You can take me out. It might help your game. It'll help Claire's game. That's for sure. But it doesn't sound like it'll be a whole lot of fun down the road. So just think about it. You want to play with the best, or you want to make things easy? Regardless, I got Taylor with me, and that's all I need, mama.
If Tegan's Manila, hi, Latrice Royale here. It clearly worked for the Trinities and the Monets of the group to take out Manila and bring Latrice along, and that's how I feel. No shade to Tegan or CJ. I love them both. I don't want to campaign against them, but I genuinely feel like of the three of us, I have the least likeliness of winning. But I'll leave y'all with this. Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade.
I'm going to open the floor up to everyone else, everyone who's not a nominee. What do you have to say? What are you feeling? Okay, so there's 3 nominees for this round, right? Which way does it seem it's leaning? Just if, not even like how you're leaning, whose names have come up for you? Fill me in.
Okay, I'll fill you in. It seems like CJ is definitely safe, and it's probably going to be a toss-up between the other two, who gave riveting speeches, by the way.
Okay, it seems like it's between Tegan and Joe. Riveting.
I'll actually say something.
Claire needs to unmute herself and share her opinion, as if she already hasn't done enough to screw me over this round.
I want to say something since I was name checked.
Girl, what do you mean you were called out? I'm here tonight because you put me here.
Tegan, I love you and you're so beautiful and so compelling. And I think that your speech probably just saved you. But I just want to say that I would always be happy to log on to a Zoom with the other people on here. And I think everyone here is interesting and worth hanging out with.
You're going to have such an awful time if you log into the Zoom and don't see me. I just didn't like that. I don't like the sentiment of that.
Of course, we want to see the rest of your outfits, but I want to see everyone's outfits. So we spoke before, you know where I stand. Again, it's not personal, but yep.
She's trying to say it's not personal, you know, she likes me, blah, 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 blah. And at this point, I'm really over it.
A response?
I am hurt. I am offended. And knowing that I could go out, I cannot leave the competition without giving Claire a piece of my mind. Yes, Anthony. You know what? It is personal. And you know what else? I don't like you at all. It is what it is, you know? So I'm not afraid to say what I feel. And if this is the last night for me, girl, I will walk out with my head held high. And if it's not, I will come for you at every single moment till the bitter motherfucking end. And that is a promise. And I'm speaking on that. Did I make any fans with that statement? Probably not. But I'm not sorry. I'm tired of being fake with people. I don't like Claire. She has been my enemy in this game. And right now, she clearly has the upper hand. So if she's gonna send me home tonight, then I'm gonna drag her through the mud a little bit.
That's cool. I'm probably next after you if you go tonight. We had a conversation where I told you if you don't like me, just tell me. And it was after you told me that you were going to read my name and it wasn't personal. And then you called me mean, fake, and that you wanted to sit next to me in the end because you view me as a goat. And that's fine. It's not personal for me. I don't dislike you. I would never say that about you because I don't know you. So that's fine. I understand where you stand, and good luck tonight.
This is the drama I came here for. I was honestly genuinely entertained. It was super awkward, obviously, but I also thought it was super funny. Like, we're really invested in this game. Like, it's just because it's over Zoom, you know, doesn't mean that we're not really playing and our emotions aren't really in it.
This is a game, and I don't think it was necessary to get so nasty and so personal.
There's a lot more antagonism here than I thought there was. It's really uncomfortable.
Ultimately, I did want to leave my body a little bit.
Any final comments?
You know, I'll just say one thing, because now that it's, you know, out in the air that it's between me or Tegan, and Tegan made a very good point. You have been looking stunning. You have been looking gorgeous. But I just want to say, next, if y'all keep me, next round, I will be wearing these. They want to see costumes. They want to see stunts. I'll pull out a stunt.
Tegan's up, Joe. Tegan's up.
The whole time, I will be wearing this. I will give y'all a show if that's what y'all need to keep.
That's a little monster. That's a
Well,
little
I
monster.
will be wearing these, bitch, okay? And nothing else.
Unfortunately for that, you're gonna have to go to my OnlyFans if you want to see me wearing nothing else. But if y'all vote to keep me, I will give y'all some looks if that's what y'all need to keep me. I will give
$30 a month for Joe in the boots. $30 a month.
$30, girl, it's $6.99.
I will give y'all a goddamn show if that's what y'all need.
Well, on that note, I think it's safe to say we can go to the vote. As a reminder, Tegan, you do not have a vote this round. Everyone else, please private message me your vote now. CJ, Tegan, and Joe, you are our 3 nominees for the round. CJ, you're safe. You can turn off your camera. And the person eliminated from Fight or Flight is Tegan. I'm sorry, Tegan, but you have been eliminated from the game.
Yes! I feel like, again, a cat with 9 lives. You cannot kill me that easily.
Tegan, I'm gonna give you the floor.
I'm feeling really heartbroken to be going home. I definitely didn't expect to be eliminated this early on, but a part of me is relieved. You know, it's been so anxiety inducing, having to be up for elimination, having to constantly convince people to vote to keep me safe. And right now, I just want to get away from these snakes and have a little peace and quiet.
The gag of the season is, I was fake the whole time anyway. Y'all really thought I was nice, but I did not give a single fuck the whole time. So, you know what? It's all good. I am the villain and I live for myself. Claire, Anna, you are my queen and I am rooting for you till the end. Mwah. Good luck to you all, mama. Oh girl, give me the outro line. Give me the outro.
Tegan, you put up a good fight, but it's time for you to flight from the competition.
I'm not surprised when I hear I'm the one who's going to be going home, but I am kind of devastated. I had been friends with so many people, and I thought a lot of people had my back who clearly didn't. I thought Jasmine was this close ally of mine. I thought it would be a no-brainer for her to vote Joe to go home, but I guess I missed out on that conversation, so I definitely feel betrayed by her. I feel betrayed by Andy too, but then again, Andy's really just Jasmine's sidekick, so I don't expect much from her in the ways of independent thinking. I thought Noah potentially was my ally, but I guess not. Ultimately, you really can't trust anyone but yourself, and that was my biggest mistake in this game. I went in with the right mindset, but girl, I lost my way. I had such a great time getting to know people, forming allyships. I would say that my starring moment was when I almost won the Red Solo Cup challenge. Unfortunately, the other challenges were not quite up my alley, but I was still able to really sway a lot of public opinion. I advocated for myself. I advocated for others. I was bold and unapologetic. I also came into this competition with a personal vendetta against Claire. She eliminated me from a previous game, and sadly, she eliminated me from this one as well. But I feel proud knowing that I went out, giving her a piece of my mind and letting her know that she can take me out of as many games as she wants. But honey, I will keep coming back. So I don't think I was meant to be the winner, but I know that I was the star. And all I can say at this point is, I'll see you on All Stars.
I love you so much. I really wish you could have stayed in the game longer. I voted for you to stay in the game, but it happens. You know, they always try to get the pretty girls out early. I'm probably next.
You were my favorite player in the game. I loved how our relationship grew over the past few rounds, and I did trust you. I do apologize for not using my power on you. I didn't really understand the scope of your power, and I still don't, but you played a great, fierce game, and you're a confident personality, and I will genuinely miss you. And thank you for giving me a shout out.
You and Owen were my closest allies in this game. I wanted to go to the end with you. God, this sucks, but I'm going to do my best to hopefully pull it out for us.
Girl, I don't know about that exit, but prior to that exit, we played a wonderful game together. It was really fun playing with you, and you are quite a formidable, amazing player.
I asked you to tell me on a personal one-on-one level if you didn't like me, and you refused to, and you saved it when we were in front of everybody. And in an effort to, I think, humiliate me, I don't dislike you, and I would never say that. So, bye. It didn't work, and I hope it was worth it for you.
I've decided I am going to pass on my power, the boarding pass, to...
Congratulations! Tegan has passed on the boarding pass power to you. The power of the boarding pass will not be revealed until the final 4, but should this power still be in your possession at that time, it will certainly come in handy.
I am really rooting for him in this competition. I hope that he can make it to the end.
Oh my god, finally I got something. Hopefully I'm here until the final 4 and I can use it.
Congratulations, everyone, on making it to top 8 of this competition. As always, I'm going to walk you through some quick housekeeping before I release you for the evening. But before I do that, we're actually going to go into another round of the competition. Because tonight is our first double elimination of...
Bitch, I knew it!
It's finally here. There's another person going home.
Anthony. Of course, you have caught us all off guard once again.
My stomach just went into knots, and I immediately just start feeling nauseous.
I'm nervous. I'm down someone in this group that I think kind of had my back to some degree.
This round's theme is Hunter or Hunted, and here's how it'll work. Prior to tonight's round, I put each of your headshots randomly behind one of the following houses. You will each be told which house you were hidden behind. Whether you choose to share this information with anyone is completely up to you. One of you will be selected to be the hunter for the round. The hunter will have the sole responsibility of picking 3 houses for nomination. The players hidden behind those houses will be put up for elimination, where we will proceed to a vote. But the hunter will not necessarily be safe for this round. One of the houses will have the hunter's headshot behind it, and they will not be privy to which house it is. Who will be the hunter, you ask? By choosing to own up and fight last round, Claire was given a major advantage in this game. She will be the only one who gets to decide the fight or flight choice for this round. You can choose the fight option, which is Hunter. This means you will select the 3 houses that will be nominees for this round. Or you can choose the flight option, Hunted, which will give you the chance to forgo this power and decide who will have it.
The twist is going to be Hunter versus Hunted.
One person is going to be the hunter, and that is decided by Claire. She can choose herself or someone else.
And they're going to pick 3 of the buildings, and whoever is behind those 3 buildings is nominated for the week.
Everyone who's being hunted has the choice whether or not they want to share what their house is to the hunter.
The hunter is basically like shooting in the dark unless they can get information from other people.
Potentially knowing who's underneath them depending on how much intel they get, and potentially picking at random if no one decides to divulge where they're hiding.
It seems like it's going to be a bit of a clusterfuck.
I decide that I'm going to give away the power. It's just a matter of whom I'm going to give it to. Does anybody want to hunt? I just need to find someone who, if I tell them what house I'm in, they will not pick it.
If you don't want it, I'll take it. I'll take it if nobody wants it. The past couple of rounds, I feel like I haven't had like the hands on the wheel when it comes to my game. So just this once, I would like it. And then as soon as I jump on, people are like, I want it too, I want it too, I want it too. And I'm like, okay, now y'all did want it.
I mean, I haven't gotten to have any sort of advantage or really plays in this game at all thus far, like other than being up for elimination and being safe, which I appreciate you all very, very much for. But I mean, I like to play.
I couldn't tell which was a worse position to be in, to be the hunter or the hunted. What would the hunties, what's y'all's strategy going to be? Are you going to like reveal which house you are depending on who's the hunter?
It's kind of difficult because like obviously the fewer people that reveal what their house is, the more random it is and the more you actually do put yourself up to be eliminated. So I feel like, and it also, like, I feel like if you reveal your house, it then lets you know, like, if you get chosen by random or if you get chosen because you're a target, like, you'll actually know.
A lot to think about. Okay. Do you want to be the hunter?
I want to think this through with you. Control and power is very alluring.
You tell me what house I'm in, and I would just trust that you're not going to choose my house.
I would.
So if you can agree to that, that's my only stipulation.
Definitely.
But if you don't want to be the hunter, you don't want to.
I'm like tempted to do it because I feel like I could get a good amount of people to tell me which house they are. Am I really capable of getting enough people to talk to me and give me their colors so as to deduce a decent group to put up for elimination? But then do you think everyone would turn against me and try to like trick me?
So that's why I'm like, maybe I should just keep it. Let me know if you change your mind. Just chat me. Just think about it by yourself or with other people if you want.
Yeah.
I will. Just because like the hunter isn't going to know which spot they're in, I know that there are going to be certain people that if I'm the hunter, they're not going to reveal like what their thing is. At first, I really wanted it because I really wanted a chance to kind of take control in the game a little bit. But I thought about it a little bit more and I realized that actually being hunted kind of put you in a more strategic position.
Should I be hunter?
Yeah.
Would you
I
guys?
think if you want it, yeah.
I obviously would protect you guys and Claire, 100% obviously, and Joe, to be honest.
Then Claire calls me and is like, do you actually want it? And I'm like, I'll take it, sure. And so we make a deal. If she gives it to me, I won't pick her thing. I won't pick her house, which I'm like, okay, that works for me because I actually would rather get Andres out than you this round just because you're a target to everyone. Andres kind of isn't.
Very, very upset.
I swear to God, I will not. I swear to God, I will not.
Okay, you sweared on God. All right, see you in the main chat.
This might work out.
Hunter or hunted, which one will it be?
I am going to flight, and I'm going to be hunted. Joseph, grab your bow.
Joe's desperate, and I can trust Joe. He's proven to me that I can trust him throughout this game. So I do it as an act of good faith because I put him up in the last round, but also because none of my close allies want it, and I don't want it.
Joe, you will be the hunter for the round.
I'm excited. I finally have a power. I'm feeling good. I have this. I have the boarding pass. I have some power in this game. I get to make some decisions. I'm looking forward to doing this. Hopefully I can figure it out and it works out well. I'm hoping everyone just tells me what theirs is. That will make things easier.
Noah, last round, you were told you would receive a disadvantage in this round. Your disadvantage is that you will not be privy to which house you are hidden behind, making it much more difficult for you to strategize for your safety.
I am the silver house.
I'm the orange beach house.
I'm behind the blue house.
I am the black house.
I am the brownstone. Hello.
My house is yellow, which makes me worried because yellow really stands out, I think.
I don't get to know which house I'm under.
Well, now that we got time to deliberate, my goal is just to get as many people's houses as possible. So I quickly call Claire. It'll just be brief. Just tell me what it is, and then I got you.
I'm silver, and then as an act of good faith and a thank you for doing this, I will tell you every single house that everyone else tells me that they are.
I'm like, perfect. I'm not going to talk to you any longer. We don't need to talk. I'm not picking yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
I'm not really sure if that's true or not yet, but that's just what I'd say to her. I want to protect the four of you. So tell me what it is. And I mean that as honestly as I can. So I'm writing all this down as quickly as I can, trying to remember what everyone's is.
I'm orange.
I am blue, Joe.
I'm the black house. I immediately tell Joe, hoping that he saves me. We're in cahoots. It's all good.
He has to start deducing and figuring out who's who, and he'll keep those of us who give him our colors safe. Who do you want to target?
Noah. But the thing is, I don't know what his is. So the more information I have, the more I get to guarantee that he goes up. The more that you guys can figure out and tell me, the easier it will be for me because I'm going to try to go after Noah. I'm going to keep y'all safe. If I accidentally pick myself, you don't vote me. You're good.
Just so you know, Tegan definitely threw you under the bus last round, and I still voted for Tegan. And she said that you had said some things about me, but I still genuinely believed that I could trust you more than her. So
I said stuff about you to her.
Yeah,
that's
what she said. Yeah,
that is a laugh riot.
I think I believe him that he's been mostly on my side for this game. So what are you thinking? Do you just want to do this randomly? Do you want to know what people's house colors are?
Obviously, selfishly, I want to know what people's houses are because that gives me a bigger chance of not picking mine. And Noah doesn't know his, and I don't want to pick Noah's.
Every house that he knows is not him is a chance that he's going to pick those houses just to be safe.
Well, do you know anyone else's? Because I feel like I don't want to tell you unless you know some other people's.
Claire told me hers, and I feel obligated to not pick Claire's because
obviously I really don't know if I should tell Joe my color or not. In that case, honestly, I don't think I can say it just because I feel like if I were in your position and I knew someone else's color and I didn't know my own color, I would just pick that color. So I feel like I can't tell you. If he knows my color, that's one for sure color that is not his. And if I were him, I would choose that color. So I respectfully tell him that I'm not going to tell him my color.
Totally fair. I totally understand why you wouldn't do that. That just confirms that you don't trust me. So I should pick yours, but you won't tell me. I'm going to try my best to not pick your guys's. I'm going to try my best to not pick
I think you might.
If I pick mine, hopefully you guys have my back. Because I'll genuinely try to not pick you guys.
He really wants to get not you out. And he only has 10 minutes, so we're all trying to kind of like help him out a little bit. If you want to share your house, if not, that's also cool. I tell Anna, please tell me your house so that I can tell Joe he won't pick you.
I could be a target?
No, you won't.
Well,
You are not a target at all.
Whatever. What if my house is brown? Who cares? Yeah, I don't know what strategy to even have for this game. So if someone asked me for my house, I just gave her it. I was like, fuck it. That's all.
So you're brown?
I'm brown house, yeah.
Yes, Anna told us she is brown. Oh my god, is that what she said? Yes, brown. Sorry, my brain was like,
Okay.
Anna told me her color and confidence, which I then passed on to Joe, thinking that that was a surefire way to keep Anna safe and help him figure out what he wanted to do.
I'm gonna pick her.
Okay.
I have to.
That
This is the odds of me getting picked.
fuck Anna probably thinks I'm a fucking asshole right now, but this is what's happening.
Anna, how are you feeling?
Nauseous.
Joe, you are the hunter. You're gonna give me a color and I'll show you who's behind it. You're doing 3 nominees.
I want to pick 2 houses that I don't know, because at this point, the only houses that I don't know who's behind them is myself, Andres, and Noah. If one of the first 2 houses I do pick is one of my own, then I know that the next 2 I pick is Andres and Noah, and I feel like at least Noah will go before I do. The first one I'm gonna pick is brown.
That's Anna.
I really thought I could put my trust in Jasmine and she'd make the right decision, and alas, it was not.
The second one I'm gonna pick is... At this point, my brain is panicking. I don't know where anyone's is. I'm just freaking out and I don't remember anything. Blue.
That's Jasmine.
Oh,
What?
fuck. I've totally fucked this up. And then, so now I'm like, should I just pick Claire? Should I just pick Claire? The third one I'm gonna pick is red.
And that's yourself, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
So the nominees for the round are Anna, Jasmine, and Joe.
Flop, 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 flop.
This is not how this was supposed to fucking go.
Joe has just effectively fucked himself over. I don't know how he's gonna get out of this.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
He said it was an accident, but do I believe him? I'm not sure.
I misread blue for brick. I'm so sorry.
I figured from the way that you read that, but
I'm gonna cry.
That felt intentional, and then he landed on himself, so that's definitely gonna bite him in the ass.
truly between you and me, I don't even want to waste time right now being upset with you because I'm not, and I do believe that that was an honest to God mistake, and this has been a weird night. So at this point, like, we've been working so close together. I know you're not working against me, and I'm annoyed with you, but not annoyed with you. So truly, mwah, we're good.
I am fully aware of the fact that I look incredibly shady and stupid.
There's no way we can turn this on Anna. Is there? I don't want Joe to go home. I don't want me to go home. And I don't want Anna to go home. But of the three of us, I want Anna to go home.
I mean, I don't want to vote you, and I don't want to vote me.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just scrambling as quickly as I can, trying to get people to stick by my side. Hopefully, I can get numbers just to survive this round, so I have a little bit of time to explain what happened.
Like, he knew Jasmine was blue, and he obviously knew you were brown, and the only one he didn't know was himself, and he's basically just set himself up to go home. He thought it was going to be Anna, Jasmine, and Noah, and it was himself.
I'm sorry, it's so funny. I'm not even nauseous anymore.
So Joe picked Jasmine, who is probably one of the most intimidating players in this game at this point. You fucked up, Joe. Then he picks Anna, who is recuperating from a major surgery, hardly able to talk, and also has a power. Stupid choice. Then he has a third chance to reveal himself, and he chooses his own house. Man, that was so funny.
Can't even be mad. I'm voting for Joe. There's no way you can
I just love the fact that he was like, I haven't had a chance to be in control of my game. Like, I've just been flying around. And then the one chance you get to be in control, you put yourself up for elimination against two well-liked people. I'm pretty much having a laugh fest with everybody that I talked to. So the one guess he took was on himself.
So do you think he intentionally chose me?
Absolutely. It seems pretty clear across the board that everyone's going to vote for Joe to go. It just seems like what makes the most sense. I think he was trying to like weigh it so that it was two people that would definitely not get voted, and Andres or Noah, because I don't think Andres would have told him his color.
Andres didn't tell him his color.
So yeah, he could not have fucked it up worse. He like got the power one time and he's basically set himself up to go home. I don't think you can keep up with this level of game. So I think it's time for you to go.
Yeah, he has to go home, unfortunately. Sorry.
That was so cold, Andy.
I'm sorry, Josh. I just don't see a way that he didn't vote for you on purpose. Like, he didn't put you on the block on purpose. So I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not voting for Anna.
When every round starts, I'm like, how can I most be the agent of chaos? In that moment, you could have just been like, I know for sure Claire is silver, so I'm just going to put her up. And you didn't, and you chose yourself. So Noah and Andres, I think, could flip. So I'm on another call with them, and I think that that's your only hope.
I think Jasmine will flip.
Okay, then you try and flip her, and I'll go talk to them and see what they're thinking. Okay. So it's Anna then?
I guess.
I mean, she has a power. Why don't we just flush it out? Okay, let me see what I can do. I make no promise to you. I'm really sorry that you probably should have thrown me under, and that's why I'm going to try and help you.
It's like, obviously, it's no secret that Joe and I have kind of been in cahoots these last couple rounds. He and I were both like #1 foes, so it made sense to kind of pair up. So it's not necessarily in my best interest to vote for Joe. I would rather vote for either of the other people. However, I understand that like Andres and also you have ties to people on the other side of this group, necessarily privy to. And so I can understand why you would want to vote for Joe. I want to keep Joe here, but I know the numbers are not looking good. I know he has not made a ton of friends in this group. And so I'm trying to be real careful with how I approach these other folks.
Joe knew which house I was in and then revealed those two players and chose not to just put me out. So I am not inclined to vote against him just because I thought that was a great show of loyalty. I just spoke with him. He thinks he can flip Jasmine to vote for Anna. We know that Anna has a power, and so I'm down for it.
Okay.
We just need numbers, and we probably need Andres to flip.
There's actually a chance that people are flipping to vote Anna out.
That's what I'm thinking right now. So if you could chat with Andres, but I don't know if he'd be down for it because I think that's like his closest ally.
Great.
Here he is. I have to go talk to Jasmine. What?
Who's closest ally?
Oh, your closest ally is Anna, no?
No, I thought it was you guys, but I definitely count on Anna. So, but do you guys want me to vote for Anna? Is that what's happening?
Claire, take the other call. I can fill him in. I think if Joe votes Anna, Jasmine votes Anna, I vote Anna, Claire votes Anna. That's a solid majority. Any extra would just be kind of bonus, I think. Or it would not be majority because we're at final 8. We're going down to 7, so it would be a tie.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thought on that. Whichever way it goes, like, I don't think I can vote for Anna because I think I would lose another jury vote, and I already have 2 against me. I'm really worried about potential jury votes if I do make it to the end. I already have Owen and Ayana and maybe Tegan who don't like me, so I don't want to betray Anna at all.
I was gonna say, like, if you vote for Jasmine and then like the names aren't revealed, but then it's still clear that you didn't vote with the other side to vote with Joe, so never mind.
I mean, I could do that, but I don't know. Okay, no, I totally get it. I'm not gonna like foil any plans or anything, but I just might not vote with you guys, but it's not personal.
That's fine. I can respect that for sure.
If they want to campaign that way, they can do that, but they know where my vote is.
And I've been looking after you. Please don't vote me out.
No, yeah, there's no way I'm voting you out. That wouldn't make any sense.
He assures me no vote of his is going to go towards me.
Like the votes that are not for Joe are going to be split between you and Jasmine. So like you're probably both going to be safe anyways, no matter which way it goes, because there's probably going to be enough votes for Joe.
Andy and Jasmine assure me that I'm going to be safe.
I truly thought the strategy was going to be different. I should have made him tell me what exactly his strategy was going to be, because I thought in us telling him our colors, he was going to not choose our fucking colors. That's what I thought was going to happen. So I don't know what that was. I'm going to vote for him. I just wanted to let you know that, and I'm sorry that I put us both in danger.
There are maybe a few votes for me, but I think I'm safe.
Would you be willing to vote Anna? Because I genuinely want it to be the 4 of us. Like, that is my final 4. Like,
It's so hard because like Anna has like vouched for me and like reached like every time I've been up for elimination, she's been like 100% down to like make sure that I'm safe and like do whatever it takes to save me. And she got a fucking wisdom teeth taken out tonight. Like she's like fucking nauseous and still on the Zoom. Like
oh my God, I just feel so, my only thing is that genuinely you have a better chance at beating me.
I know she has a power. I know that she has a power where she can save someone from elimination. So like if it's ever me versus her up for elimination, like I know it's it. In that same time, she does have the power to save someone from elimination. And if I'm ever in a situation where I need to be saved and she can do that, like that is someone I want to keep close. Like I feel so bad that this is like it's just like a catastrophe.
Are you really sure like that was an honest to God mistake?
It was an honest to God mistake. Honest truth. These are fake glasses. I broke my glasses like before and I didn't have time to get new ones, and I don't want to be on this without glasses because I don't like how I look. I really can't read.
Girl, we gotta get you some glasses.
If you can vote Anna and get CJ, then that's the numbers. We'll have the numbers.
I will do it, but you gotta you and me like we're sworn now, like almost like you owe me vibes, Joe. Like
I owe you my like whole life.
Cause we can do this. Look, I don't want you, dude. Like, in all honesty, like I don't want you to go. I got scared that people were just gonna immediately turn to you and that I wasn't gonna be able to have numbers to flip. But people are willing to flip on Anna.
Between me and Anna, like it's not even like you're not even being brought up.
We can flip this on Anna.
I want to go to the end with like I want to go to the final two with you.
I know. I still want that with you too, dude. Like, and for that reason, keeping Anna doesn't make sense for me. However, this hinges on getting another vote.
Quite literally 1 minute before we're supposed to go back to the Zoom, I get a call from Jasmine.
Pretty much, I want to try to flip this on Anna, and I want to keep Joe in the game.
I'm in shock. I cannot believe this. I feel like it's kind of coming out of nowhere because I had no idea that this was happening. And I am like 99.9% sure Anna has a power to save someone from an elimination. And she can use that on herself. And I think it would be a really bad idea to try that right now, especially after Joe has literally just shot himself in the foot so bad, like just off bad strategy. I've been eliminated once and I've already been up for elimination twice since I've been back. So I definitely need someone in my corner who can make sure that I don't go home again. Like I am in it to win it. And I think Anna could be, a great asset to that.
Do you really think she can use it on herself?
Like, I think that like
every time she's brought it up, it sounded like she's offered to extend it to others. That's just
even that. Like I would rather keep her around for that reason as well. Like she has that power. Like I'm sorry, like Joe fucked this up so bad that like I can't. I'm gonna vote for Joe. You should vote for Joe. We got to go back to the Zoom. So I have no idea what's happening in other people's heads. I thought I knew, but now with that call, I have no idea.
Well, I honestly feel backstabbed, blindsided that I was nominated. Whoever did that did some shady shit. I can't blame anyone but myself. Again, same thing as last time. If you vote to keep me, I will be loyal to those who vote to keep me. And I'll leave you with one last spoken word. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Thank you.
At noon today, an oral surgeon pulled out 4 of my wisdom teeth, and now I look like Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks. I feel better now. It was nauseous for like a good 25 minutes, but I played and I fucking fought. And Joe, I know I should be mad at you for this, but honestly, respect. Can't even be mad. I've come to enjoy you. I know the survey results said otherwise, but you're gorgeous. Everyone in this chat, in this Zoom call, gorgeous complexion. Please vote, keep me safe.
I'll keep it brief. I think you've all had a great time playing with me. I'll be presumptuous enough to say that. And I think let's just keep it up. Hate to campaign against my pals, Anna and Joe, especially someone who's post-op. But I think I should be kept in the game. And I hope that you do so, and let's keep working together. Thanks, guys.
Joe, I really love you, and I'm like, why did you pick those houses that you knew of? Like, I just have to address that. Like, you had some information, and I love you as a player. In the end, I hope that we can still kind of be friends.
Okay.
You're actually awesome.
It's time for the reveal of the season. These glasses are fake. I broke my glasses when the competition started, and I didn't want to come onto the competition and be like broadcast without glasses because I don't like how I look. So anything I wrote down, I genuinely couldn't see. So like when I picked names, I was like, wait, that's the wrong one. Oh no.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Your handwriting's so bad. You're mixing up words. Like, you're clearly not paying attention in this competition. So like, accident or not, you screwed up. Sorry.
Part of me really wants to believe that it was a mistake. And maybe it was. And I'm really sorry, Joe, for not believing you, but like, write bigger.
Wait, Joe, who did you mean to select then?
I didn't mean to select anyone because a lot of people didn't give me their like things. I just misread the ones that I had written down. Because like the people that gave me theirs, I wanted to say.
I was just curious.
Me theirs. So then I just misread one, and then I misread another, and then I picked mine. I have no one to blame but myself. However, I am a loyal player. If you have stuck your neck out, if you stick your neck out for me this time, I will keep that in mind, and I will keep you safe too. That's all I can say.
Can you just point to that bimbo sign one more time?
Yeah, wow. This, honestly, CJ, thank you. This is the perfect moment for me. Also, I'll just say, because at this point, why not keep me? Because who's going to vote for the moron who picked all three wrong people? Come on. Vote to keep me.
Well, on that note, please private message me your vote. As a reminder, your options are Jasmine, Anna, and Joe. Anna, Joe, and Jasmine, you are the 3 nominees for this round, and one of you will be eliminated tonight. Jasmine, you can turn off your camera, you are safe. Anna and Joe, that means it's between the 2 of you. And there was a tie.
My power. I fucked up that bad, and I'm still not automatically going home.
How? I don't understand it.
As you know, from the very first round of this game, you will all have a revote. If it ties again, Anna and Joe will be safe and everyone else will be put on a wheel.
I don't want Joe to go home, so I'm frankly considering the wheel. I'll put myself up. Let's play a game of Russian roulette. Spin the wheel, 1 in 6 chance of me going home, 3 in 6 chance of someone that I don't want here going home.
The flashbacks, the trauma. No, absolutely not. Like, this is not an option. We are not going to the wheel. So whatever we have to do to make sure that this vote isn't a tie, we have to do it. Let's lay it out now. We need to get right with this because I'm not going home by random again. Like, I'm sorry. we simply can't.
Honestly, I'm a little shocked from the conversations that I had that it is a tied vote. I don't know what to say, guys. Vote with your heart.
If you vote to keep me, I will keep that in mind and I will be loyal to you. I have been honest and loyal this entire game. I'm just throwing anything at the wall. And I'm like, since we're at the final hour and it's the final midnight, I might as well just let it all hang out. Anna does have a power in this game. And so if you want to take out a big target with a power, do what you guys have to do.
It has to be one of them who goes tonight. It cannot go up to a wheel. So I decided to chime in.
Let's talk about it. What should we do, guys? Jasmine, who did you vote for?
Andres very quickly hands me the mic. I don't really necessarily think I should be the one put on the spot as a ringleader here, but I guess all things considered, I might have been the reason why this tied. Whatever, if I'm going to be put on blast, I will blast myself more thoroughly than anyone else can. And I did do my first lie this game, and I did lie to you, and I said I wasn't going to vote for you, and I did vote to eliminate you.
I am shocked that Jasmine voted against me.
I'm sorry for doing that. I don't like to play that way, but my mind was all over the place, and I thought maybe the move was going to happen. However, I don't want us to go to a wheel. I'm willing to move differently. I don't want to go to a wheel. So if you guys want to move another way, if you guys want to lead the vote to Joe, if that's like where the majority really is living right now, I don't want to be the vote that makes us a tie. I will follow suit. Like, what I'm saying is, like, if you guys feel, if there's people who still feel so strongly that you are not going to not vote for Joe, I guess I will follow suit. But
so is it that people are worried about Anna's power? Is that what's happening? We want to like get this power, flush this power out. Is that?
I mean, that would be nice to get more details about that, but I don't. If any other people, any other Anna voters want to speak up here, I gave my reasoning. So
I have a question, Anna. What is your power?
That's a great question.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was unmuted. I'm sorry,
like,
everyone.
here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. People have made the argument with Anna that Anna will protect. Like, it's a good reason to keep Anna because she'll protect you. She's gonna protect Andres? Maybe. If so far they're the ones working closest together. Who said she's gonna protect y'all? Everyone's saying, "Oh, Anna's power could serve us in the end." You don't fucking know what Anna's power is gonna do for you. I never assumed Anna's power was gonna help me. I don't know why other people did. So I tried to make that line of thinking very clear to others. If this is supposedly the reason why you want to keep her around because it will work in your favor, I just don't really see whose favor it's working in. I guess there's some folks here who she said that she would protect in previous eliminations, and that's valid. I didn't realize there's such a rollover with it, but I mean, I just don't necessarily.
Okay, unfortunately, Andres' protection is actually a plus for Anna for me. Like, that's a reason why I would vote to save her, but I don't know what her power is. So I don't know. So I would just love to know what your power is. We all know you have it. Joe just confirmed it. So I just don't understand what the harm is in just telling us what it is.
Okay. I'm game. Joe, thanks for outing me. So basically, if I get voted and I'm eliminated, yada yada da, I can tell Anthony I have this power and then choose someone who is not safe and go immediately into another competition with them. So
that you would compete with them?
Yeah.
Anna finally revealed what her power is.
So basically, if we vote you out right now, you will enact your power and you will choose either Jasmine or Joe. Is that correct? To go into a sudden death battle with you, and then whoever prevails will stay in.
So why not just vote her out, flesh out her power? She'll pick me, and then we'll fight it out there.
Babe, honestly, if I have to fight, I have to fight. I'm happy to do it nonetheless. Stone cold sober or stoned on Vicodin.
Could you compete in a competition right now, given your state having just gotten your wisdom teeth removed?
No comment.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to vote her. I think we should vote her.
Ultimately, she was on very potent drugs, and you just can't do that to someone. So Joe had to go.
I'm sorry, Joe. I wanted to save you, but she's on Vicodin, dude.
No. That's a fair point. That is fair.
Joe, you gotta go, 'cause Anna's on Vicodin. Yeah.
I wouldn't want her to compete if she wasn't feeling up to it. I totally understand that. Vote to keep me anyway. I'm gonna keep campaigning for myself. Don't y'all want to see me?
Sorry, I love Joe.
Don't y'all want to see me in those shoes next round? Come on.
All right, Anthony. I think
We're going to save Anna, and I'm more than happy with that decision.
Please send me your votes now. Anna and Joe, it comes down to the two of you once again, and a decision has been reached. Anna, you are safe. I'm sorry, Joe, but you have been eliminated from Fight or Flight.
Even if people wanted to vote out Anna, she wasn't fit to compete using her power, which I totally understand, but it's also like, damn, I was this close. Honestly, I can only blame myself. I said it to Claire in front of all of you. I wanted the fate to be in my hands. The fate was in my hands. And I sent myself home. No, y'all tried for weeks to get me out, and y'all could never do it. I sent myself home. I love you all. Play hard. Good game. Bye-bye. You know, I was this close to going out week after week, and then I finally have the fate in my hands, and it's me who takes me out.
Thank you, Joe. You put up a good fight, but it's time for you to fight from the competition.
This game has been so much fun, but so incredibly stressful. Every week I've come in with I've been so nauseous and anxious, but that's just because I wanted it so bad. I wanted to keep playing. I was having so much fun. I felt like every week I could have gone home, I had to play like it was my last week, because it genuinely could have been. I'm glad that I'm on the jury. I get an opportunity to, decide who wins. And, I challenged to find someone else who had a more iconic and stupid elimination than I did. I don't think anyone else did.
I am so sad to see you leave this thing. You were playing a hell of a game. I was so glad that you were willing to have me be a part of it.
Baby Bimbo Joe, I think you are the sweetest ever. Love the fact that you sent yourself home. That is a bad bitch move, and you will always get to wear that badge of honor.
I'm sad to see you go, but I think it's best that you go now rather than potentially betray me later.
Bye, Joe. I actually am really sad that you're leaving. We started this game with me hating you, and we ended being good friends, colleagues, and co-conspirators.
You're the one that got away. We were supposed to do this together, and I don't know if I can ever forgive you for leaving us how you did. Love you lots, our little bimbo.
Congratulations on making it to top 7 and for surviving the double elimination.
Now that Joe is gone, I think that I'm one of the only people Noah can rely on, which is good for me. I think I have pretty good relationships with most of the people left.
We are on day 25, as you can see. That means there are 10 days left in this competition.
I'm feeling even more alone in this game than I have in a very long time. I've been playing by the seat of my pants for the last several rounds here, and that sounds like what I'm going to have to keep doing.
It is still anyone's game, but you're going to have to work for it.
The numbers are starting to dwindle, which means we are going to have to start playing, harder and edgier and maybe a little bit backstabbier. After seeing what Jasmine is willing to do with people who are her allies, I definitely am going to watch my back for the remainder of this game and for sure make sure that I'm doing whatever it takes to win.
So now that I'm out, I have the boarding pass, which unfortunately I didn't get to hang on to it long, but I have to give it to someone else.
Congratulations, Joe has passed on the boarding pass power to you. The power of the boarding pass will not be revealed until Final 4, but should this power still be in your possession at that time, it will certainly come in handy.
She stuck her neck out for me. She was loyal to me. We had a good connection. I'm rooting for her.
Okay, Joe, literally, you're so sweet. Babe, thank you.